Hello everybody, and welcome back to another $100 sports card challenge video. This is the series where I take $100 and I buy sports cards on eBay, OfferUp, garage sales, or I just zero in on a certain product, whether it be vintage cards or PSA cards, and we just see how I end up doing for my $100. So this time I decided to spend $100 on junk wax. So junk wax era cards. I've got a new subscriber out there, and that is Junk Wax Investor. So seeing that name pop up on there, and thank you, by the way, for being a subscriber, that got me thinking, well, that would be a fun $100 challenge video to do. Spend $100 on junk wax, but also try not to get the junkiest of the junk wax, because I think it'd be easy to spend $100 and just stock up on 1990 Fleer, or worse, 91 Fleer, whether it be baseball or football, and then what do you do with it? So I went out there thinking, let's get $100 of good junk wax era stuff. So it all starts with this this first box I've got right here. So junk wax, of course, I'm not saying that to demean this stuff. That is just generally what is how it's commonly referred to, getting cards from the era around 1987, 1988 to the late 90s. Of course, they still made some forgettable cards after that as well, but they started to do some things, adding jerseys and autographs and serial numbered cards that made them a little bit more valuable and a little more desirable as the years went along. So generally speaking, you're talking about a 15-year run there where they just overproduced the cards, and this would be one of them. So, but of the 89 Pro Set products, this is the one to get because Series 1 has good rookies in it. Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, who else am I forgetting? Rod Woodson. But Series 2 has all those same rookies, plus you can get Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, Troy Aikman, so it's the better version. So this is definitely kind of a poor man's 89 score. But for $100, I could only get, 4 packs of 89 score football. So this was the way to go. This seller, who I got this from, had these for sale for $20. $20 for a box, which really is a good deal for 36 packs. Sometimes these do come sealed. This one wasn't, but they are tamper-proof packs. So for $20, I told the guy he was a little bit light too. I felt like this was still a good deal for me at $30 a box because I thought 20 was a little bit short because I still think this is probably a $50 box. So I told him, hey, I'll give you the 30 because I think that's a fair price, and he ended up getting me another one. So look at that. I could have walked away with one box for $20. I ended up spending $60, and I got the 2 boxes, so I was happy to have those two. I still think there's quite a bit of meat on the bone with these boxes. I plan on flipping them. I'm not going to open those today. I think there's some more value in there for me down the road. So got those boxes from him, from the one collector, and then from another collector, he had quite the assortment of things. So the first one here was this box set from 1996. This was from a different collector I'd met on OfferUp. So this is 1996 Upper Deck. This is a factory set. It's in this wooden box factory set. The original price, $129.99, and they knocked it down to this bargain basement, $29.97. Could you imagine if you had paid the $129.99? That's where it's like they hit up the grandmas at Christmas time to pay that top dollar because this would be quite disappointing to have spent that kind of money for this set. To be honest, I thought the $29.97 was kind of high as well. I ended up paying $20. I ended up paying $20 for this. And if you look on eBay, some recent sales have had this go for around $40 to $50. So I think my $20 was a pretty good price. Now this is about when they started to get the card companies got a little bit smarter. And they started to make cards serial numbered. Well, in this case, they made this entire wooden box factory set serial numbered. So it says here they've limited it to 5,000 of these wood box sets. Now, of course, they made 1 million of each of the 1996 Upper Deck cards, but of this wood box set, they started, at least in some ways, to make some things a little more exclusive. So really, you do start to see after 1996 quite a few more serial numbered cards, and that's where you get this transition out of the junk wax era. Of course, they had serial numbered cards with the early 90s with that Donruss Elite Series, where you could pull out those cards in some of the packs. But to do it a little more purposefully and to market it as such, this was really kind of a turning point. So I was happy with this at 20 bucks. So there I am at $80 of my 100. So I think some pretty good stuff. Again, on eBay, I think I could probably get 40 bucks for this. You know, I only have the 20 into it, so it's not so much. I also picked up this pack of 1990 Pro Set Football Payne Stewart. So if you recall, this was a short print. It's like you could get this one. I think the Santa Claus was the other one that was kind of the short print out of 1990 Pro Set Football. Of course, the late Payne Stewart died tragically in a plane accident. But here he is in his Green Bay Packers garb. Of course, he had a very distinctive look with the not just the hat, but he had kind of the knickers look going on his pants. And was a heck of a golfer in his own right. So there's 50 of them in here. So 50 of these, I thought I would take a chance. 50 of them for 10 bucks. I'm not sure that still has the same, doesn't have the same appeal that it did in 1990. But again, we're talking about some junk wax. So you kind of get what you could get. At least I knew what I was getting when I ended up buying those. So, right now, what are we looking at here? 60. 80, 90 bucks. I had 10 bucks to play with. And this guy had a whole bunch of packs. He had just a random assortment of packs. So for 10 bucks, I picked up these. And actually, I was pretty happy to get these packs because this really isn't all that junky 1987 Topps. There's some good rookies in here. This is kind of junk stuff. And this was just an interesting one. I thought I better go for it. Only 5 cards in the pack. If we pull a Tiger Woods auto on here, I'm gonna break the internet with my response. So we'll give that one a go. So $10 on that. I felt pretty good. At $2 a pack. This is not worth $2 a pack, but the whole deal together for 10 I thought was a good deal. So there you go. There's my $100. So 60 to the one dealer, 40 to the other, and I was pretty happy with both deals. I mean, I guess I could have ended up getting more packs if I wouldn't have told that dealer about the price there. But I think you got to deal some people straight when they don't know. So let's open these packs up and see what we can get. I'm gonna go, of course, with the less desirable ones first. So this is 1991 Upper Deck Baseball, $1.98 retail back in the day. This was the high series. It's the less desirable of the two. The low series is where you had a shot at the Michael Jordan in the baseball uniform. This one, what was the chase card in here? It was, the Hank Aaron Heroes card. And I think there might have been Hank Aaron autographs in there. I personally have never seen one, but supposedly one can get one. The other key cards out of here would be a Chipper Jones rookie. In the high number, you could get a Jeff Bagwell rookie, so there's a possibility of that. Their big thing was they were trying to tell you these Silver Slugger cards were some kind of extra collectible, but not really worth anything now. And of course, Upper Deck, they flip their cards all over, but you'll forgive me if I don't turn them over. How about that? Back to back. A Danny Darwin and a Danny Darwin. So there we go. That's part of the fact that these are the high series. So one of them is traded. So this other one is this is part of the traded series. Yeah, you can see it's cards in the 700s. Those are the ones that are part of that update series. Scott Erickson, that would have been a good one at the time. Let's see who my team is. Brewers. Actually, I think that's still one of the coolest logos. If you haven't noticed it, it's the M in the glove and the B, Milwaukee Brewers, and then together they make the mitt. Let's see. These are some names. Oh, Rafael Palmeiro. Again, that was a good one at the time. So, let's see. Trying to find some of the key rookies. Deion Sanders, of course, was a great football player, Hall of Fame football player. I think this guy has a shot at getting into the Hall of Fame. If you look at some of his numbers, I think they rank up there really well with other people who have recently gotten in. I mean, I don't think any of us ever thought Ted Simmons was going to be a candidate. I really didn't think Harold Baines was going to be. And if you look at some of his numbers defensively, what he was able to do, I think his numbers stack up really well. He's got a lot of hits, played on a lot of good teams. Of course, if they'd have won the World Series in '86, that would have helped his cause, but Bill Buckner's probably in too, if that's the case. Moise Alou was a good rookie card in the time. Okay, so that pack was kind of a bust, but you know what? I don't think I paid all that much for it, so not too worried about that. Let's see how this second pack does. Some cool photography there. Upper Deck always did a nice job back in the day. So far, not seeing any of the big hits. Definitely not seeing any Hank Aaron autos. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Another Milwaukee Brewers, a twofer in the Cubs. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. And the last few cards here, MVP lineup. The Hawk, Andre Dawson, George Bell, and Ryan Sandberg. A couple Hall of Famers. Bobby Bonilla. Oh, there's one of the time these were pretty good. These insert cards, these baseball insert cards was quite the collectible subset to get. All right, so no major stars there. Down to these last three. I'm going to go here with this 2001 Upper Deck Golf. So again, you're only getting 5 cards, and you're going to get one of the Tiger's Tails inserts. That was their big thing. So basically, you always got a Tiger Woods card in every pack. Not one of his true rookies, and there it is. The Tiger's Tail is the last card on here. So here we go. Got a Chichi Rodriguez Legends. Dudley Hart. Oh, Jeff Sluman. There we go. Good card. Arnold Palmer. Not really anything super valuable. And then again, one of those Tiger's Tails. It was a 30-card set. It says TT something, right? Oh, TT number 30. Last card in the set. Those sets don't go for all that much. Actually, I had a lot of 40 of the complete sets I sold on eBay, I think for $100 a few months ago. Okay, here we are, down to the last 2 packs, 1987 Topps. So the key rookies out of here would have been Jim Kelly, Randall Cunningham. You could also get Herschel Walker, would have been another key rookie. So let's see how I did. Popped open fairly quickly, but sometimes that's what happens when at least the wax stain is where you'd like it to be. I can feel that gum is stuck, so hopefully it's not stuck on anything that's key. Can I do it without damaging the cards? Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, Dave Craig. Neil Lomax. Walter Payton, one of the team leaders cards. Of course, you can get second year of a lot of good players. That 86 set was so good. Not one of the rookies I was after. Jim McMahon. Okay, getting down to it. Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome. Okay, so didn't have the big names that I was after there. Last pack. So for a little last pack magic. Okay, well, the gum didn't stick to anything that was key. Came off pretty easily. All right, so here we go. Try to find one of those key rookies. Reggie White, second year card. Still looking for one of the top ones. I wouldn't mind getting a Jim Kelly. Ruben Mays, Washington State Cougar, great. Okay, Rick Donnelly, the punter. Not Not the most glamorous of pictures you'll ever see on a sports card. Oh, Dave Brown was a great one for the Seahawks. You can see my my Washington bias here. Ken O'Brien, and down to it. We know that's not going to be it because the gun was stuck on a Jeff Chadwick. So didn't pull out any of the big cards, but for $100, honestly feel like just getting my money back. I think I'm going to do all right on these, and then just kind of a nice little kicker, that Payne Stewart. So there you have it, folks. $100 on junk wax. Hopefully it wasn't, at least I didn't think it wasn't the junkiest of the junk wax one can find. I'm pretty happy with these purchases. So tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of the deal I got, or what was the best part, or what was the best price. Leave a comment below and just give me some of your feedback. So I appreciate very much those of you who have subscribed. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button and the like. That would be greatly appreciated. So thanks everybody for your time, and we'll see you next time. Good night.